everyone, Felipe again here with Dania. We are going to continue working from the Riva guard as we started last week. Nice to see you everyone. Moving the head sideways, up and down, circling the head, people, both sides. Circling the arm, everyone. The other arm. Hips. Also both sides. Okay, everyone, dropping on the floor and moving the hips side to the side, counting to 10, and bridging, people, 10 times each side, and hip escaping, people, 10 times each side, sitting up, elevating the hip over the heel. Make sure that you don't use your hands, 5 times each side, people. Both feet pointing to the right. I'm gonna lean back, bring my shoulders back, turn my feet to the left. Shoulders back, extend the legs, turn them to the right. Try not to use the hands as well. If you guys wanna do step by step, extending one leg, the other leg, turning the foot, the other foot, also good, okay? One side. The other side, 5 times each side, people. Rolling back and forth over the shoulder. Forward, backward. You can live on your hips or on your knees. 5 times each side, everyone. Rolling sideways, people. Over the shoulder. To the right and back to the left. 5 times each side, people. And wrapping up with the technical stand-up, making sure, people, that you're always supported on both sides, elevating the hip, foot behind the hand. I bring myself up in base, place my hand back on the floor, push my leg through, switch the sides, do the same. Hip up, foot behind my hand, now I'm up, hand goes back, push the leg through, first position. Just swinging to one side and back. And the other side, and back. 5 times each side, everyone, up and down, and then we're gonna start with our drills. Let's go, people. Okay, people, we started this drill in the last class that we did. We started here from the Riva, right? I'm here already. I'm going to do it to the other side, just to make things different a little bit. I'm gonna go to my bad side, okay? So, I have my leg around her leg, okay, hooking her thigh, people, pay attention. The other foot is here on her knee, and I'm gonna have the sleeve control. And pay attention, people, I'm pulling her sleeve down, my elbow is on the floor. So from here, I'm going to push Dania away so I can start my sweep. As I sit up, she breaks the grip. I'm gonna switch to the single leg. As a defense, she's gonna pressure her knee on my chest, forcing me to go back to the Riva. As she tries to push my leg, I get the control of the sleeve, and we're gonna start over, okay? So here, people, same thing. I push her leg away, I sit up to go for the sweep, she breaks the grip, I switch to the single leg, she pushes the knee on my chest, I'm gonna go back to the Riva, she pushes my leg, now I have her sleeve back, and we're gonna keep working, all right? We're going to do 1.5 minutes on one side, then we're going to switch and do 1.5 minutes on the other side. So from here, I push her leg to go for the sweep. As I'm trying to switch the sleeves, she breaks the grip. I switch to the single leg, she uses the knee to push me back. I go back to the Riva, she tries to push my leg. I have the control of the sleeve, and we start over. Okay? 1.5 minutes on one side, 1.5 minutes on the other side, and then we switch. Whoever's on the bottom, get on top. Okay? Let's see today's position, people. Okay, people, we're gonna continue working with this control here on my opponent's sleeve, all right? We have many other options of grip, but I still wanna use this one. So we've been working a lot of the times with the situation in which I'm gonna push my opponent away and sit up, all right? Now, we're gonna start working in a different scenario, okay? So I'm gonna keep every grip that I have, and what I'm going to do right now is I'm controlling her leg with my foot, I'm controlling her sleeve, the other hand is on the ankle, all right? I'm going to bring my hip up, I'm gonna start turning over my shoulder, and this leg that I have here behind her knee, I'm gonna push all the way through until I can hook the other leg, okay? If you have a shorter leg, you're gonna have to turn a little bit more. So making sure that you elevate your butt, you turn over your shoulder, and then you push your leg all the way through. And now that I have my leg all the way through, as I bring my hip back, you guys are gonna see that Dania is already having a hard time to balance herself. So what I'm going to do right now, people, I'm gonna start pulling both sleeve and the foot, and at the same time, I'm gonna start extending my leg, bringing my opponent down, okay? So as I bring my opponent down, I'm gonna keep the control that I have on the sleeve and on the ankle, and from here, I'm just going to bring my hip up. So I keep the grips, hip up, and I'm already in a knee slice position here. You guys can realize that I keep my shin over her knee, keeping myself tight here over her elbow as well, so she cannot move. I'm gonna slide my foot through, and I'm gonna be already on the side control. What is important for us here, people, is that when I'm doing this position, I'm pulling the sleeve, I'm pulling the foot, and really extending my leg, which is making my opponent lose the balance and giving me the sweep. All right, so one more time. I'm here with Dania, I set my de la Riva, I have all the grips that I need, but if I want to bring my leg through, what I'm going to do is I'm going to elevate my hip, go over the shoulder, and push my leg all the way through until I can hook the other thigh. As I go back, I keep the grips, I'm gonna start pulling sleeve and the ankle, and I'm going to extend the leg that I have between her legs. She falls, I bring myself up with my shin over her knee, bring the other leg up, and I'm already here in a knee slice position, so I can pass and go to the side control. Let's say that your opponent has an awesome base. Okay, sometimes it's gonna happen. So if your opponent is resisting a lot, so here I'm gonna start into the Riva, I'm gonna push my leg through. If you guys want, you can use the other leg that you now have free to start bringing your opponent's shoulder down. Okay, so you guys see now that I'm not only pulling her sleeve, but I'm using my shin over the elbow, her shoulders dropping, and from here, same thing everyone. Extend the leg, she falls, I bring myself up, already passing to the side control. Okay, so it's basically push and pull. I'm pulling the ankle and the sleeve, and pushing with my leg to make my opponent fall. Alright, the key thing, everyone, is to bring this leg through. This is where most people struggle with. I'm going to do without the grips right now, okay? And this, especially for a no-gi, is a very good game to have because it gets you a better control. You can use your foot on the floor or on your opponent's leg, but here what is important is that I turn over the shoulder on the same side of the leg that is hooking her leg, so I can push my leg through, right? And now I have a good control. We're gonna talk about this later, but I can have this De La Riva X guard here and playing here against her, making her fall, for example. All right, but the idea is from here. So seeing that again, I'm here with Dania. I'm gonna have the De La Riva. All right, I'm gonna push my leg through. I pull both ankle and sleeve, extend my leg, she falls, I bring myself up and go to the side control. All right? Working on the entry. As soon as the entry is okay, working on the sweep, step by step, so you guys can learn, switching between each other. No time limit, okay everyone? And then we're gonna start training. Let's go, people. Okay, people, so today we're gonna start from the La Riva, all right? We already have the position in place. Since we've been working most of the time with the sleeve here, I wanna start with this control. And basically my opponent's trying to break my grip and defend my sweeps and pass if possible. And on the other side, I'm trying to keep my guard and trying to get a sweep or an attack whenever feels possible. So I'm gonna keep the control. From here, people, make sure that if any of you succeed, back from the beginning, all right? So from here, I'm gonna start working with Dania, pushing her leg away. I'm already feeding the sleeve. She broke the control. So I went here for the single leg, got my sweep. We start over. Here, let's say that Dania broke the grip and push my leg side, start passing here. Try to get my position back. Here, getting the control. She breaks my grip, push her away, get the control here with the collar. We start playing. So basically, people, we have many options to work here from the La Riva. Right, just practicing a little bit, trying to work a little bit harder from the La Riva. But again, person from the top, not giving her 100%, so the person from the bottom can learn. Okay, then you add as many rolls as you want. Okay guys, so you guys can have a proper training. Hope everyone is doing fine, and we see each other tomorrow. Bye bye everyone.